Can you hear me now? Let me make sure it's working now. Oh, that's really fun. Why is everything being broken? Audio output, none. I can't even click on anything. Okay, you can hear me now. Great. That's the most important part. Like, I wouldn't be able to hear you all anyway, I guess. I just don't know why this web browser won't let me actually select something, which is absurd. Yeah, goodness. Well, that would have been why people are like, what the heck is going on? Because they would have been like, why would we be here if we can't hear anything? So, that's fair. Let me. But yeah, welcome. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. What are you up to? What's new? Anything you want to chat about? Happy to hop into whatever you've got some passion for. Accept these. Accept. Hey, Lena. There you go. There we are. We're getting people now. Anybody having one of those days where you can't get anything done quite fast enough in your life? That's what I'm feeling at the moment. Oh, exciting, Sarah. Oh, I'm very excited. Sarah is filling in the form. Well, that's also weird. Oh no, that would have been this week that didn't work. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on over here, Sarah. What I got on the intake? All right, you're still working on it. Cool, cool, cool. As we're waiting, let me tell folks about some things that we have coming up that are really exciting. Perfect time for me to do that. So let me share the first, which is share my screen. I want to share a window. No, I don't want to share any of that. Here we go. Image. I was like, how do I do all of these things? Perfect. This is too cool. All right, so this is what we have coming up first. Friday, August 22nd, 2025. AI Summer Camp with Atlassian Rovo. It's a full day event in Los Angeles at the Hilton Garden Inn, LAX Los Angeles Airport. It's going to be absolutely incredible. We've got just a cavalcade of brilliant speakers. Folks have been at Atlassian for 6, 7, 8, 10 years across AI, uh, AI across all the tools, both development, like software development side, and in terms of productivity tools. We'll have folks from Loom covering Confluence, Jira, JSM. All of that will be there, all of them. So it's going to be really, really incredible. I want to make this bigger though. Customize. How do I make this one bigger and the other one smaller? Always weird. Always weird. I just want to make this one the big one. Oh, do we switch it? There we go. Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it's going to be incredible. So much fun stuff we're about to have happen at AI Summer Camp. Plus, it's camp. Like, it's going to be total camp. We're going to have camp songs. We're going to have camp food, camp type food, elevated for our adults, of course. Um, and then we'll also be doing um, a. We're also going to be doing raffles and giveaways and just a lot of really incredible stuff. And everybody who comes will go home having built a Rovo agent, a custom Rovo agent for them, and you're going to have a lot of time to do it. So I think you're going to really have an incredible experience. Also, we've secured really great hotel rates, $125 a night for the whole weekend. So if you want to come and then go and then spend a weekend in LA, you can for really cheap, cheaper than you can probably do it anywhere else. So this is the link for summer camp. Make sure you come because it's going to be a great time, and I don't want you all to miss it. Now, next up is something also very, very, very exciting we've got going on. And got to tell you that we have some incredible graphics from our incredible designer here, Lena. So let me share these with you all. Do, 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 do. The Atlassian Builders Summit. Oh, wow. It just keeps adding them. That was not. Oh, okay. The Atlassian Builders Summit. I don't have one. I don't know if we have one yet with the date and everything on it, but we will. Lena may know actually, and Lena will probably send it to me on the side. That's the other thing that's true. Um, but let me also add the other image that we have, which is too cool. Our logo for the summit, which you saw there, but I want to put it in all its beautiful glory. Wow, look at that logo. How cool is that logo? Oh, it's processing. I don't know what that means. There we go. Wow. Isn't that pretty? It's on the beach. It's going to be in Long Beach, California, October 22nd through the 24th. Um, it's going to be at the Hilton Long Beach. We are working right now on getting our folks everything lined up. We've got speaker submissions open for another week, so do submit to speak. We also folks are RSVPing, so make sure that you also RSVP because it's going to be an incredible experience. Let me just go grab all the information for everybody. All right, here's the summit link here. We also are giving away this incredible Atlassian, the big book of Atlassian that Lena is working on. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. So here's the link to the summit. I believe also, I want to see if the link to the summit has our call for speakers in it too. Yep, absolutely. So do go sign up for this and RSVP right away. The reason we need you to RSVP right away is because that way we can make sure that you get the hotel link as soon as it's released. We don't want anybody to get stuck. We secured great rates again for hotel rates in Long Beach, which is not an easy thing to do. So please do go ahead and sign up for that. Also, that's going to be 3 days of amazing speakers, amazing content. Everybody's going to get this incredible book we've been working on. We just got a lot of cool stuff going on. So I'm so excited to have everybody join us. Okay. Remove. Remove. And let's get into it. We got a couple people here. Okay. Ah, okay. Let me see here. Oh, it's Peter. Are you here too? 7:30. Tim Malls. Sarah, are you still filling out? I want to make sure that I don't miss you. I don't know if you're here today, Tim, but let us know if you. Let me know if you are. That's the thing I don't understand. Very mad at the audio on this machine. Ah, now it's working, of course. There you go. So now I can hear if you guys make noise. That's great. Submitted. Yay. Okay. All right, Tim's here. Sarah's here. Great. This is excellent. This is what we want. All right. Let's get into it. Oh. Okay. Okay, Jira. Tim, you're telling me. All right, here we go, Tim. We're gonna take Tim's really quick because I think it's gonna be quicker. I got it, Tim. Yep, no, not a problem. All right, so Tim's comment is here's Tim's issue. We're gonna put it up on our little caption. Not yes, this is okay. They keep changing things always. All right, so this is what Tim's got for us. He wants to enable the Scrum backlog, the epics in the Scrum board backlog. He said you used to be able to do, and now you can't. Conversely, you used to not be able to have epics and sprints, but now you can. I just want both pieces of functionality at the same time. Well, Tim, let's see what we can do for you, Tim. All right? Because that sounds frustrating. All right, Tim, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Picture in, I don't know why that's supposed to work that way. We're going to go to the demo scene. Oh no. Don't understand how any of this works yet. Still learning so often. Share screen. Oh, now my browser has frozen. One moment. Sometimes I have a real problem with browser based streaming products. But also, yeah, all of these processes probably somewhere. Nope. Cool, we're just toast. This makes me mad. Hi, friends. Sorry about that. That's called the internet being difficult. Oh, I can't share an ARC tab now? Great. We're having a great time. There we go. Okay. Sorry about everything there. Can you hear me? All right. Yep. Tech absolutely be like that. Okay. Let's get into it. Do you guys see the screen? Oh, there it goes. That's a little small. That's not the way I want it. There we go. There we go. All right, so your Scrum backlog does look like you should be able to have epics in here. Let me just see. Drag and drop or manage epics. Okay, so let's see here. There's a toggle now, so let's get in here, Tim, and see what we can find out here. All right. No, of course not. There we go. No clue what everybody's saying anymore. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay. Great. You can hear me and probably even see me. This is great. Yeah, I think we're going to be moving, friends, to a non-browser based implementation of tooling. But here we go. Let's hop into one of these, the 42 of these that I have currently. This is the one we've been working around the most. So let's go. Let's get into Jira. That's not the right Jira. That's Ace LA because it wants to confuse me as much as it can. Great. Let's get into mobile development here. Let's look at the backlog. Okay. What we're dealing with here is, okay, so that, okay. The sprint, does the sprint currently have any epics in it? Yeah, let me see, mobile 40. Is that an epic? Or is it not an epic? No, mobile 2 is the epic. Right. And so your problem, of course, is like I could do enable epic panel. That's fun. Like here's the epics. But my guess is what you're looking for specifically, Tim, is that you would like to see the epic on the screen, like in this list. Is that correct, Tim? And in fact, Tim, is there an easy way that I can reach you? Because I'd love to quickly bring you on. If you've got a camera and a microphone, we'll bring you right on into chat. Where's the best place for me to send you a link? You can somehow tell me. You can email me. I mean, here's an email you can always use for me. If you hit me up there, then I will go ahead and shoot you a link and you can come on because let's work through this together. But what we know is Tim wants to be able to see things in here, and right now he can't. So let's go ahead and take a look at the way that this board is configured. That's the first thing we're going to do. So the filter is project equals mobile, ordered by rank ascending. That includes all of the things that are in mobile dev. So it shouldn't necessarily keep out epics from your backlog. Enable child. Okay, so that's for the timeline. That's all that. So here we are now, and we would just love to see. So I don't think there should be anything. Oh, here. Well, let me do this. Let me go to this epic, which is what number? There we go. Let's go to mobile 4. Oh, and I want to put mobile 4 into mobile sprint 2. Now let's go look at our backlog again. Also realize that they don't have anything. No. Yep. Why? Why would we do this? Why would we do this? Cool, Tim. Great. No, it's Restream, so it's just web based, so it should be really easy. All right, let me get over to you. I'm figuring out how I can do this even faster in the future. Everything takes so long on computers. There we go. Not with Zoom. Okay, but that's okay. Here we go. Let me drop this in. There we go. Just sent you a link, Tim. It should be over in just a second. Excellent. Okay. So what I was looking at before is Scrum. Use your Scrum backlog. What is the Jira? What do they say here? Okay. A work item will only be visible in the Scrum backlog if it isn't a subtask and it matches the board save filter. And the work item status maps to one of the board's columns, but not the done column. Okay. So here's the other thing that we can look at here. To do architecture review coding process is released. Okay. Add to the stream. Hey, Tim.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Just me talking to myself all the time.
Yeah.
And that can be terrible. So what I'm thinking here is, and maybe we're going to still find out that I'm wrong, which is like totally valuable. But so if it's not a subtask, that's reasonable. It's not a subtask. This because it says it should show up if it is not a subtask, matches the save filter, maps to one of the board's columns. And I'm thinking that might be the problem. if the epic uses different statuses.
So in my instance, they definitely use the same status.
In here it doesn't. So let me see if I can solve this one.
I
Right?
gotcha.
Let me just see if
because
this works. Yeah.
if you change the workflow so the statuses show up in your Scrum board, then you should be able to see it in the active sprint for sure.
Yeah, but the problem is, what's wild about this? So no, I don't yet because coding in progress. I need to look at the board settings here, which are in a new place. There we go.
That's always fun. And then they add the layout thing you have to go into. It's just
There
give
we
me all
go.
the
Yep.
options.
Oh no, in progress is that set of work items. Yeah, there's first of all, is this
So what was that mobile one that you had that you put into sprint 2? Because your
mobile
sprint 1,
4?
yeah, mobile 4. So your sprint 1 is active, right? So if
That's
you go back
true.
to mobile 4 and you update the sprint value from
Yeah,
sprint 2 to
let's do
sprint
that.
1,
Yep.
you should see it pop up in there.
We'll see it pop up in the board.
In the board, that's correct.
Right. So now we can go and look at.
There it is, right there.
Yep. Okay. Mobile 4. But now, if we go back to the backlog.
Yeah. You will not see it. And I've actually tested this with other levels too. So I've created a level 2 issue type or work item type. I gotta get used to saying that. And that will appear in both. That will appear in line in the backlog view and in the active sprint board. It's only level 1 tickets that will not show up in the backlog view.
And when you say level 1, you mean what? Like, do you mean in the hierarchy settings?
That is what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what I mean.
So if you're saying if something above Epic, it would show up.
That's correct. In both places, in both the backlog view and in the board. It's
Why would you
only
do
at
this?
the epic level where it will not show up in line in the backlog view.
I mean,
But
so
it will show up on the board. And again, like I said in my question, it used to be the opposite. It used to be you would see the epics in the backlog view in line with everything, but you could not add to a sprint. But now you can add to a sprint. When I discovered that when they updated to the new UI, when it was over the moon. I was like, well, you can finally put an epic in the sprint. And then I discovered, but now you can't look at it in the backlog, and so
why?
they just won't give me both at the same time.
Okay, so our next place we have to go is to go to Jack and see if there's an issue about this already. Because if there isn't, we're going to open one.
Okay,
All right.
I would love to do that. I was hoping you had some secret toggle that I didn't know about in some secret location.
I think there's two pieces that if we come in here and we search, like if we search Jira Cloud Epics in backlog view. Nope, because it used that stupid. Don't do it with a smart query. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. Let me remove these two. Yeah. I'll then just do Epic no longer in backlog view. Or backlog list, maybe. What? I don't understand. People, we're not this like. Why? I really, I sometimes just want to fight. Like if I search no longer in list, now there's nothing? Oh, because it's. Oh my God. Smart querying might be the devil. Just Epic no longer in backlog. There it is. Oh, that's on.
When was this created?
So this is Jira Server.
Jira Server. Oh, okay.
And then here we go. So this is Jira Cloud. Availability to view and prioritize epics in the backlog. I don't know how you ended up having the ability to do it before.
It
That's
says
wild.
resolved in 2021. Because,
Yeah,
like I
they
said,
said.
you used to be able to.
Well,
It
what's
wasn't
wild is they
until
say you're
yeah.
not able. Okay. So I wonder. They closed this, but like, did they do anything about it? It doesn't look like it. Um,
I truly believe it's actually a bug that allows you to see epics and other types in the sprint
right.
board.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
think
in the
that,
board.
yeah, I assume this is fully an assumption on my part, but I assume they don't want you to be able to see anything above a level 0 in either the backlog view or the board. And I think it's a bug that allows you to see stuff in the board and everything other than the epic in the backlog view. I assume, and so I'm
Right.
actually like
Well,
almost scared to bring it up because I don't want them to fix that bug because I want that to actually be the functionality.
I'm actually right now hitting up one of the people. One of the people who has been using Jira the longest that I know. His name is Matt Dorr. He works at Adaptivist. Matt has been over 20 years. That's what I know. I'm 18.
Right.
So I think you might be right. I mean, I wonder if it's in the epic, like in the board view. It is really wild that like there are these two differing answers here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
these
then,
people are like, yeah, because it does not make sense to not have it in the backlog view if you're going to
so
put it
my
in one.
next, yeah, my next option was going to be trying to use Forge to try to figure out somehow to like
Well,
remove whatever restriction they've got in place that are
oh.
preventing me from seeing epics in the backlog.
So okay, so that'll be interesting. We'll take a quick stab at this, but come back Friday because this week is our first week where we're going to be hosting Forge Fridays.
Oh, cool, nice.
We'll be doing that. It'll probably be in. I'm still trying to figure out what time it's going to be, but let me take a quick look here and see what we can learn about the Forge APIs. Let's get in here, Forge, because no, not Minecraft Forge. That's hilarious that they have the same name. And you are the right, let's say, developer, Jira Cloud platform. I don't want the REST APIs. I want build with Forge. There we go. So what we would really be looking at is we'd be looking at UI modifications module.
Mm.
So for the time being, so not today. Now, what UI modifications lets you to alter the behavior of the UI, which is probably what you're going to want to do.
Right.
But like right now, the only supported views are issue view, global issue create, issue view, and issue transition. Now that's because it's new, right? So they're adding more
Mm.
all the time.
Yeah.
Because what I'm imagining, like Jira modules, let's see here. Like, do we even have sprint action? What's sprint action? Hello, sprint. Open my sprint action. What is a Jira sprint action? Well, it's a thing. Oh, and a menu item to the actions menu on a sprint card. So that's not going to cut it for us. JQL function, personal settings, projects page. Project page is probably going to be, my guess is just the regular. Okay, so, okay. The project page. Oh no, that just adds an app in the. What you could do. Here's what you could do alternatively. It'd be kind of wild, but you could create a project page module, add a new page, and then put your own list together
Oh, interesting.
of
Okay.
the epics. Yeah,
Right. And I could just call that backlog.
exactly.
And then like my users wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, and well, okay, that's backlog action, so you wouldn't use that. But yeah, absolutely, you could. Yeah, what your users would know is they're going to a different column for like epic backlog. But I don't know
But
why
I could just put
you
all the
couldn't
tickets
do
in there,
that.
right? So like
You
I could
probably could
just
do that too. You
recreate the
won't be able to
backlog
hide.
view.
I mean, that's what a lot of people probably do. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think that that's what you could do. Let's look at the software modules here. So those are just development, feature flag, deployment, and yeah, because they might be, and it also could be. I mean, this is the thing I don't know yet. It's like, do we have full like list modules? Because I don't see something called a list module, but I don't
Mhm.
know if like I have to, or is that just a common module? Oh, common module. Let's see here. Hmm. It might be. Let's see. What's it say? Entity property, custom field type, background script, board action, backlog action, admin page, dashboard, gadget. Oh, but never mind. I just sort of, well, but okay, what I'm thinking here is that effectively what you're calling is you want a list of issues that you're just going to show in the UI.
Yeah.
So it might not even be right. Okay, that's why. This is me. Right. This is what you're going to do. Jira UI kit components, and you're going to do or Jira Bridge APIs. View issue, create issue. Oh, interesting. Only three. Forge Bridge APIs. Request Jira lets you call the yes, but like UI kit components. Here we go. List. There we go.
Mm,
There you go. So you can get a list. Well, that's an unordered bulletin. That's not what we want.
that's not what we want.
We want a list of issues. So I don't yet know how that gets rendered. But this is the like
I think you were
Jira.
onto something with that project. One, I forgot the name of it already,
Yeah,
but
you're gonna
I'll
need
find
that
it again.
first one, but like then you're going to need.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're looking for like what am I doing inside of that to make that
Yep,
functional.
exactly. Then you've got to be able to
Gotcha.
grab the list of the issues,
Gotcha.
right?
Gotcha.
So what's fun? So what I'll do too is I'm gonna drop another link to another note to another person, see if she pops around. Oh, actually, I wonder if Ian's free. Let me see. I'll hit him and Katerina because I think Katerina might not be awake yet because she's in New Zealand. Oh, and it's 7:53, but I'll drop her a note in case you're here and at the same time she's up. Man, you should see the way that I type because I don't know how anybody knows what I just wrote. I wrote,
No worries. I'm
hey, yo, Frey to chat on Forger, Real kick on my live stream.
No, I'm
Like
probably
that's
gonna miss her because I'm gonna have to run
all right.
in
Where are
no
you
later than
based?
7 minutes. Based out of Boston.
Based out of Boston. Okay, so we're about at the end of the day, huh?
Yeah, I gotta.
Okay,
Uh, I got
so
other
we're
things going
around.
on too. I usually work a little bit later, but yeah.
So I'm around until 8 p.m. your time. So if you happen to pop
Cool.
around back, great. If not,
Cool.
I will still see if she's available and if I can capture the answer. But otherwise, pop back on Friday. So you said your admin sent you a link, or somebody sent you a link?
Yeah, Sarah Tucker, who's also in the
Oh,
chat.
Sarah.
She's my
Cool.
admin.
Cool.
Yeah,
Then she'll make sure that
we
you
work
know.
together.
Great.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
And you're a developer?
No, I'm process ops or product ops, excuse me. So I do a lot of
Who would just basically go learn to
product
be a
operational
developer?
process stuff. Yeah.
That's how I am too. Like not a
Yeah.
developer, but okay, I guess if I have to learn. Great. Okay, excellent. Well then, yeah, we'll put a pin in that for next time, and we'll see what we
Cool.
can come up with. And that's also because it's great feedback to provide back to Atlassian as well.
Sounds great. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tim. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, Sarah, where do I get to reach you? Where can I find you? Are you on the LinkedIn? Are we connected on LinkedIn? Because if we're not connected on LinkedIn, you're up next, and we're going to deal with your issue. I have to just say, this is far more fun this way, bringing people on. This is the thing we're just going to have to continue to always do in the future. Actually, getting you all on to talk through your problem, amazing. Oh, Bob, let's just see if King Bob knows about this. All right, King Bob's going to pop in for a second. That's going to be great. We'll ask him to see if he knows anything else, but I think he's probably going to confirm what we said, and that'll be fine. Um, but I'm also going to pull up your question, Sarah, so that we can prep for that and see what we've got going on there. All right. I wish that it would just show me individually in a reasonable way. Sarah's got this. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one, too. All right, Sarah. I will hop into LinkedIn. King Bob!
Hola.
How are you? We're going to see. I think we already know the answer to this one. We worked through it, but I want to see if it's true. Is it true? Is it really, really true that somehow in Jira Cloud, we've discovered that apparently you can't see epics in the backlog view?
Yeah, I think that's a feature, not a. Well,
Right.
isn't there? Okay. So, the way that you would see epics, isn't there like the separate epics panel? Or
Right.
this is the old new UI versus the new UI.
Yes, in the old new UI, you could apparently, because we just had Tim on, and it was probably a bug, but you could see epics in the backlog, but you couldn't see them on the board. And in the new UI, you can see them on the board, but not in the backlog.
Yeah.
And there's an old Jack ticket from 2018 about people wanting to be able to prioritize them in the backlog that was on data center and got closed. And then the one in cloud also just got closed. And you're right, it is probably a feature from their perspective. Because why would you be prioritizing your epics in the same way as you would your issue type, like your work items?
Yeah.
But what's really fascinating is if you add items in the hierarchy above epic, those will show up. um, so I was talking to Tim about, and I don't know how much you know about Forge development, but we were thinking, well, he could just add another tab, a project tab up here, and just do the. Then you want the epics to be the work item. Oh, interesting. Oh, Sarah, you need to come on and talk to us about this because it might be a bigger thing that Bob and I want to chat about.
Yeah, but I think there might be a problem with that. I mean, it'd definitely be okay for like Kanban boards, but Scrum boards, yeah, that's just going to introduce all sorts of problems.
Right. And is it need to be Epic, or can you just like part of the question is, do you need to use the same tool? Like, can it just not um like can you fake it? Like, can it just be another issue type that could be theoretically the same thing, but it's not? If any other issue type works fine, like if any other work item type works fine. Like, what's the need for it to be Epic specifically?
Yeah, I think that's where you're going to come across some of the, as I like to call them, the sins of the father, or the
Yeah,
way the epics used to be, where epics were their own special container,
yeah.
and you had Epic Link, Epic, and and they're trying to change that and moving away from Epic Link to parent, and so that you could definitely have a more flexible um, work item type hierarchy, but
Maybe they've only done it part
there's still
way.
some baggage.
Right. Okay. Oh, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense of what they've done if they've like halfway done it. Because why else would you add it into the board, like the active sprint view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, Sarah. Hi. Well, she gets signed on, because then the next one she's got, the next one is also Sarah's, which is about JPD, and I don't know if you've been in the JPD world of weeds too much, Bob.
A little bit. I wrote the JPD chapter for the Atlassian DevOps Toolchain Cookbook. So,
Well, excellent. So, while Sarah gets, I don't know, Sarah, you may be on audio already. Oh,
I am. My
okay,
video,
perfect.
my webcam. I don't know.
That's okay. Cool. So, yeah, it looks like you guys want Epic to be work item for a particular reason.
Yes. Because of the way subtasks operate, I want to be able to use Epic as the deliverable container so that I can scale the work items underneath it to be across different projects.
Alternative way to do this is
Yes.
to what I often do is I create fake subtasks. In other words, if you create another issue type and call it something very similar, it won't behave the way subtasks do.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But then it can't be a trap.
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Yep. But I think what
Okay.
Bob said is also true,
I
which
see what
makes a
you're
lot of
saying.
sense. Yeah. What Bob said is also true, is that you're dealing with basically Atlassian slowly unwinding Epic being special, and they haven't finished yet.
Got it. Yeah. Understood. They're
Yeah.
slowly undoing it, but yeah, I want them to do it faster.
Yeah, if they're going to do it, right? Like,
Let's
especially because
go.
it's, yeah. So your
Yeah.
other thing was, Sarah, you've got
Okay.
here, I love being able to leverage JPD as a parent. That lets me link any level of ticket underneath it. It's a fab way to be able to not have to make users use placeholder parent tickets in the Jira hierarchy when they aren't needed. The thing I get frustrated with is that you can't then visually see the idea that a parent is linked to if you're looking at the children. You also then can't leverage that data in for any sort of reporting. So you can link an epic to the JPD idea, but if you're looking at the child story under that epic, you can't see what idea that rolls up to. And if you have a dashboard on stories, you can't leverage being able to report on what idea that story is under. And then you've basically hacked a whole bunch of stuff to run things
Yes,
up and down the track.
I sure did. It's ugly and prone to
Right.
problems, which is why I don't. It kind of works, but it's definitely like not scalable.
Yeah, it's a little kludgy, but
Oh, it is.
you do what you can, right?
One one place you might be able to do this, and it gets back into Forge, but I'm wondering if you could write a custom JQL function,
Hmm.
and because then you can report in a way that you can't report
Right. Hmm.
Normally, like
Hmm.
that might be the easiest way to work around it, because you can definitely like effectively just write, find the idea
Hmm.
that's linked to this. Show me all ideas that are linked to this. And you get to define like what is the idea record. I think the question behind that we can look at really quick here is, how are idea records different than
So in the query, if you look at something that's directly linked to an idea, it's the implements by link type. They
gotcha. Okay.
took over that relationship link type and then made a new function in the UI that says link to idea. But in the background, it's like implements and implements by. But
Gotcha. Okay.
the
So what you have to
complication
do
there,
is spider down and
yeah,
through.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I like this is a thing. For example, I know that Script Runner does to some degree. Script Runner
Fair.
has, like I don't know if they have this particular function, but effectively the function of like read through the entire hierarchy and find if this
Extend.
thing exists.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so you could definitely write a like a recursive, um,
Function.
yeah, custom JQL function.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would probably be. It's very funny sometimes to say that the fastest thing to do is to write Forge, but it really is, because, um, yeah, they actually have a really like good way this works, and I think you also get to use the Jira expressions in it, which are,
Okay.
Oh, I hate your expressions.
but you know who loves them? It's Daryl. um, yeah, because you would just find, you would basically look at all of the issue links. You would
Yep.
look for, you would take from this issue, find every issue that's attached to it,
Yep.
find all the issue links, and find the one that matches this type.
Yep.
So
That's exactly what I want.
Yep.
I hate to leave, but the thing that I've been kind of waiting for just finished, which means I gotta start testing. So
No problem. Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, because then you got issue link type right here as well. So,
There it is. Okay.
you know, yep, search for the issue links and
Didn't
then
think about
find
that.
the issue link type that you want. Yeah. Should be your simple solution. Simple solution. But honestly, like, it is kind of a simple solution, because we can, like, why don't we do one of my favorite things on this call, which is this. I'm going to create, let me share my screen to another screen, which is, we're going to go to Claude. That using, man, the U key on my keyboard is apparently acting up. All the issue links of a work item and their issue links as well, and return only work items with the issue link type of implements. right? Or is it implemented by?
Now I'm getting them backwards, so I don't trust myself.
Yep.
1 second. I documented it.
So smart. Oh, I also see that it basically lets you choose. That's not nice.
Okay, if I'm... Let me explain it this way. If I am on the issue, not the ID.
Well, and I also just realized the idea. It's you actually get to decide which ones you use. So what we really want to do is just return ideas.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. That's better.
That's better.
It's funny. Actually, so now I know even better that this definitely like this is. Do you guys have script runner?
No.
That's fine. It's okay. I understand. A lot of people don't. This is just script. I'm just going to show. I think it's linked issues of. Linked issues of returns. So let's see if that's what they're doing. Linked issues of shows. That's just okay. Yeah, this is the key, right? I want. That's what they have. This is what they have. Linked issues of recursive. That's what they do.
Recursive.
Yes. So what I
Why
was saying
can't
that
Jira just give me
recursively.
that?
Oh yeah, well yeah, I agree. But so I just want to change this to recursively crawls. It crawls all issue links of in a JQL query and returns. Oh, literally, that's what we just want. It's funny. You just want that link. Like you just want. That's so funny. Linked issues of recursive. That's what we want. We want effectively. Because then you can choose whatever you want. Linked issues of recursive is traverses issue links recursively to return all issues that are linked to the results of the initial subquery. Wow, that's too far. I can just do this.
I tried that similar thing inside of Rovo to see what it would give me.
Oh yeah, it's not quite there yet. We might be able to test this one out like right away because it should be relatively simple to do. I mean, if you know code, which is the problem is that I don't, which is why we're doing it this way. But I can read like what it says it's supposed to be doing.
Wow.
I know, isn't it wild? Well, and I'm using Opus, which is helpful. That's the really big one model.
Gotcha.
So it's like, let's go. All right. so it's giving us here bidirectional. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Okay. I'm having, it's funny, at the same time that we're doing that, I am currently having a conversation with, oh, do I show this on the stream? I don't know. Okay. How I create my newsletter every week, which is I didn't want to spend a lot of time doing it, so I needed something to go get the information for me. Which is technically a scraper, which might be against Atlassian's terms as a service. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But it's going to see if it can figure out what's going on here. But anyway, I think we can open up another project and do the same thing here. All right. It's just, okay, so actually what we can do is we'll go here to VS Code. Sweet, okay. Cool. Okie dokie, let's get into here where, yeah, that's where we were building a different validator at the time. So let me share my screen on this one. And we'll go into VS. Okay, where is it? Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to open a new project. Or fine. Actually, so what we want to do is we're going to be in the command line. We're going to go cd. Okay, so this is where we're going to start. I don't know how well you can even see that because it's so small, probably. There we go.
That's better.
All right, so what we want to do is we want to actually, so we're here, so we want to do, we can be in there, cd JavaScript, that's fine. These things are technically written in JavaScript, but they also can be written in TypeScript. And so I don't really know, which TypeScript is just I believe a subset of strongly typed JavaScript. But, okay, so forge create. All right. The name of the app is going to be Recursive. This is going to be Jira. Sweet. So now, all right, we need to open. So now we're going to open folder. Well, there we go. Recursive links. Okay. Figure yourself out, machine. Hello, terminal. Oh. There we go. Forge. Ah. Oh, I see why. All right, cool. I think it's this one. We're going to find out. There we go. We already did Forge Create, so we don't need to do that. Oh, why did it take me back? Oh, annoying. That's okay. Oh, we're right there. Okay, anyway. That's just not showing me the rest of the path. Okay, cool. All right, manifest. All right, it gave us a default, which is not what we're going to use, but that's fine. We're going to update the code now. That's what we're going to do next. So we're going to copy in the code, and then we're going to, and basically what we're going to do is, it's wrong. It's wrong in some places, which is like particularly reasonable. This is how this is.
Yeah.
For example, it thinks that's what we should put in. Just JQL function instead of Jira JQL function. So cool. That's totally neat. We can change all of this stuff, and then we'll pull the stuff that we need out. So we're going to drop this in. Key will be yeah, I forgot that too. Oh, how's it doing that? Arguments. Type. Actually, you know what? Now I'm like, oh, let me go take a look at what it's. This is the balance of this part here. So we have this, we have what he gave us. And then what we're going to do is the third thing that we're going to have is, what does the documentation say we're supposed to write? So sweet. Okay, cool. Leave that alone there. Get back to here. My other thing finally finished what it needed to do. Cool. So let's go here. Let's share. Probably the whole window is going to be the easiest because the whole screen. All right. So switch is this. Replace screen sharing. Here we go. We don't need me to be on the screen, so we're going to hide this window so I don't have to constantly look at myself. That wouldn't be fun. And we're going to start to do here. So we're going to get over here, and we are going to look at Forge. We're doing JQL function. There we go. So the Forge function, the JQL function needs the following properties. Here's an example. Jira JQL function. This is its exact example. Okay, cool. So let me pull this out over here. What does it think it's doing? So the key is the key for the module with what other modules can use to refer to. Must be unique within the manifest. Gotcha. Okay. So that would be recursively linked to. The name of the custom function is a string. Must be unique and different from the names of built-in JQL functions. Got it. Okay, I see what they just did. They're like issues with text function. Like, so we'll just do that. And then we'll also call it recursively linked to there. So what are the arguments that you put in? A list of arguments for the custom function. Argument, the name of the custom function argument, which would be, in this case, yeah, I forgot that. So the name is, oh yeah, I did that weird. That's wrong. Name is subquery. Required, true. Types.
Issue? No.
Right, I don't think, let's see here. Types. No, right here, it's going to be one of these. Let's see. Types of fields the custom function can be used with. Yeah, actually, you're absolutely right. Issue. Not JQL. That's funny. Description. Nope, that's not how that works. It's funny is I probably could have just said, hey, here, take a look at this page and make sure that
Here's
you're
the
doing this right,
example.
because
Yeah.
I don't think you are. So
I will learn from that and do that.
yep, operators, in, not in, absolutely. I think that's exactly what we want there, because it's either in this, or they're either in the list or not in the list. Yes.
Yes.
So then, under that, function is a string. It's a reference to the function module. Yes. Okay. So the key is going to be, I just called it function key, which is like literally fine. And then we would call it, what did they call it over here? Function key. Recursively linked to, that's also fine too. Why don't we do that? Just because that's a pretty name. Yeah, it did know this for me. It's like, no, this should be like this. There we go. Because then it would say, yep, function key, and there we go. And everything else is already here. This is the stuff that it would not have put in correctly before. Like the app, they do some of these things. Yeah, like, and it does it always like backwards, where it thinks it knows where it's supposed to put things, but it doesn't really. Apparently, you don't have to give a function permissions, JQL function permissions. That's wild. Hold on, let's make sure. Custom JQL functions. It finds an app-defined function in the JQL query. It invokes the business logic of the app. It returns a JQL fragment. Right. In the original JQL query, it replaces the app-defined function with the JQL fragment returned by the app. And then yep, okay, that makes sense. Right, the app does its work, and then it does this work. Because we did, yep, okay. Oh, and you can do pre-computations if you want to. Ah, look at this. They even give us examples.
Good job. Documentation.
It's the issues with text functions, isn't it? Yep, absolutely. But that's actually probably going to be great for us as an example in general. Let's see. Because what does this one do? Does it tell us that? Was it smart enough to do that? No, of course not. But let's look in source, index.js, issues with text. So, ooh, that doesn't look okay. Is there a tutorial that they did with this? I'm pretty sure there is, I bet. Let's see what they do. A Forge implementation of subtask of. Gotcha. This is what they did here. So, okay. Source. This is when my brain starts to break. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's see here.
Very much so.
Oh, it has like a thing to analyze. They did like a whole thing here. Like they're so smart. They're so smart. Oh, there's a community group to talk about it too. Oh, how long ago was this? Oh, 2023. Well, no, I think what's good is, yeah, they broke it down into these different pieces. And the reason they did this, I think, is sort of what we were talking about before, which is like, so the function accepts a JQL query and then returns issues that are subtasks of the issues returned by the query. So that makes sense. It accepts so here's the query. Project AC Jira, and will return all subtext of issues from the AC Jira project. So what it does initially is it creates a pre-computation so that basically it can regularly update them in the background.
Got it.
It doesn't do any error handling, simple refreshing, execution time. Got it. Okay. So what else did it have on this page? Has a Connect app example. Okay, so then we're just going to take what we said before and probably take the next step of letting Claude do a little bit of this work for us. And also, we've learned that it's not as easy as I thought.
Yeah, that's I mean, that makes me feel a little bit better.
You've gotten some things wrong. No problem. But here's some links and code to help you out, because we can give it this is one of the things I just say to people like over and over again, which is like, I cannot express how helpful it is that we get to do things like just give AI some freaking links and it gets better.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because I'm literally going to go, oh no, I didn't want to do that. I'll go to the bottom. Oh, I see what they did here. There's Jira software and there's Jira. Oh, wait, is there? No. Wait, hold on. We had it before. There was a thing down here. It said, oh, you have to go to the JQL functions page. It's a whole other page in the JQL search extensibility. Did we give it that platform? Yes, we did. Okay, so then we'll go to example apps. And what's fun here to do is now I'm going to download this whole frickin' file and give it to
Claude.
To Claude, yeah, exactly. Downloads. Oh, download repository. There we go. Thank you. 997.2 kilobytes. It's always amazing to me how small things are. And implementation of subtask of cool downloads. Sweet. Now add these files. Why are you pretending you can't handle zip files? I could have sworn Claude can handle zip files.
Just wants you to work a little bit harder.
Not really. I mean, fine. If you don't want zip files, I won't let you have zip files. I'll give you the files unzipped. Oh, my dogs are so annoyed right now. They want more attention, I think, and my partner is busy.
That's what they do.
It's true.
But they're cute and worth it. So
It's really true as well. Okay. So can I upload a whole folder? I think I can upload a folder, which is what's wild. Yeah. Bleep. And bleep. Oh, I can only have 20. Okay, sorry. We're only allowed to have. That's fine. We don't need this one. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that.
Was there amount of file limit?
20.
Hmm.
I should have used a project for this. That might have been easier, but you didn't be MRC, you don't need contributing. Actually, I don't need these either. I don't think. If I do, it'll tell me. Oh, so much better. Wow. Yep, final issues linked to epics and projects. So you would be issues. Actually, what I would want to do. Okay, let me just ask. Can I use this to find all ideas linked to the issues in the result of my subquery? That's what I really want. There we go.
consuming ideas and issue type. Nice work. It is.
Yeah, but I should be able to filter by issue type. I'm going to ask it again. I'm going to ask it one more time and be like, because why are you getting so silly? Because I would want it to, like, I should be able to include the issue type that I want in my query. But anyway, we could go round and round with that. But what I will do is once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and send this to you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You can then throw it in and keep working.
Yes,
and what I would recommend is if you're not using, I mean, were you using the Rovo Dev CLI?
We've started to. Yeah.
Okay. I know that Forge is a little bit difficult at times. In that, so cool. I want you to don't need the recursive traversal. Yep, you can do that too. Has all these cool ideas linked to it, and ideas linked to optimized. Cool. So what I will do at the moment is so what I'm trying to do is I want to actually put this up. What I'm going to get to is putting this stuff up somewhere for everybody.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But for right now, I can just publish this. And then copy the link. And anyone on the web with the link will be able
to grab it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Somehow, I'm in a window over here somewhere. I don't know where. We have to find. Oh, I hid myself. That's right. I hid us because we were showing the whole thing. There you go. There's the link.
Save that.
Just dropped it in the chat. Yep. Very cool. I think it might be you, me, and Lena. Just the three of us. Because I think everybody else, there's nobody else around today. Which is like fine. I have my problem, which is like, oh, right, I'm supposed to share these things earlier. And I just keep forgetting to share things earlier because everything in my life is at the last minute.
I know the feeling. This is amazing. I thank you so much for
Yeah, of course.
Going into the weeds of that with me. And on behalf of Tim, also thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. We could actually, you know, what's really wild is we could do this again. You can do the same thing. Hey, Claude, this is what we want to do. How do we get a list? Like, how do we just put a list of epics so that I can rank them like I can rank other stuff? I'm actually working. One of the things I'm working on at the moment, I'm hoping to have done here in the next week or so, is a tool that regularly reads and update, like checks the documentation from the developer site, puts it all in a repo, and then lets you access that repo via an MCP server. And an MCP server, model context protocol server, will let you effectively it's basically it's like tool calling inside of a inside with AI. So AI can be like, I'm gonna go get this information from a GitHub from a GitHub repository and then use it. So it can read, and with the thing that I'm doing is making sure that all of the stuff that's getting pulled down is in the right format, so it's easy for
it to read.
So that basically where you get a little development assistant to help you with Forge on the side.
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm working on. I've got on my list right now to build. I'm having way too much fun. Like truly.
Fun's good.
Yeah. Sometimes I just like do projects and then never like actually publish them because I'm just having fun, like being like, wow, I
Building
can
it.
get it to give me something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff. Excellent. All right.
Very cool. Thank you again. I super appreciate it.
Of course. Not a problem at all.
I'm also in my brain rabbit holing about the comment about make an issue type act like a subtask.
Right. Yeah. I mean, just below your, like, truly, I'm pretty sure that all you really have to do is put something right below your. That's what I used to do. Is I would, if you don't care about them working like subtasks, because I don't think you do, you just want another level below it.
Yep.
And so that's what I would do. Is that's what I used to do. I didn't do it that way, or I just would like link them and call it subtask of, because then like whatever. I can treat them that way anyway.
Yeah, like it
I
doesn't.
think and like if I needed to, if the particular thing, one thing that subtasks do well is that the non-subtask, the issue type, I think will take a calculated point version of the story points. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
If so, you can just write a calculated custom field to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the one thing. But yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the hierarchy right now. Awesome.
Go for it. Excellent.
Dig.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Of course, happy to help. This is the whole point of why I wanted to do this, because I know so often, like I have a problem, and if I don't get help, like, do I remember the problem right now?
Yeah.
Because if it's a thing I'm working on right now and I can actually talk to somebody about it, great. Because if I have to post on the community, not that people won't answer, it's that will I go back and check?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chances are,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what I have the focus for at the moment, when it comes back. Yeah.
Yep,
And do I
exactly.
see vacation? Yeah. Been there for sure.
So that's the whole reason we run this. And like I said, on Friday, if you do want to come back because you've been working on your function and you have questions, we'll be doing Forge Fridays. And then
That's fantastic.
starting on Mondays, I'll be doing Marketplace Mondays. And the idea there is there's so many Marketplace apps out there.
Yeah.
And I did one class, I should probably repeat it again. It was called Managing the Marketplace, which is like, how do you make decisions about Marketplace apps? But the other thing we need is just somewhere where people are regularly going through Marketplace apps and like reviewing them and walking through them and like what they actually like to use. So that then you actually have somebody who is like, wow, I tried this thing. And this is my feedback. And it's also, I mean, listen, I will take money for being sponsored, but I will never take money to give a good review of something. If they give me money, I'm going to still give them a bad review if it's a bad product.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, also, and you're in Boston too?
I'm in Utah.
Cool. Are you coming? Are you going to come to the Builder Summit?
Friday?
Oh, no. Do you know about the Builder Summit?
No.
Cool.
Did
Let
I
me tell
miss
you
that?
again. It's okay. The Atlassian Builder Summit is happening on October 22nd to the 24th. 3 days at the Hilton Long Beach. And I think it's still pinned, maybe, actually. It's not. Now it is. It's pinned in the chat now. But maybe only in the Restream chat. I don't know how that all works. Let me just copy it again and then. But yeah, the Atlassian Builder, and I'm going to have a better URL soon too. But the Builders Summit is going to be 3 days or 2.5 days, effectively, of hands-on workshops for technical folks, for admins, for developers, and for folks who are doing like technical project management. It's being hosted by myself and Alex Ortiz of Ape Tech Tutorials, and the Geolife, and his wonderful wife Lena, along with Katerina Curti, who's a senior developer advocate at Atlassian. It's being
Fantastic.
sponsored by Atlassian Community Events, which means that you don't have to pay $1 for the event. It's just hotel and travel. So there's not. I don't think there's ever been an event quite like this. They do a lot of developer events, or individual partners will do events, but this is just the community getting together to be like, let's talk about how we actually get stuff done without having to pay
that's
more
very
money.
cool. I've never seen one like that. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I will begin seeing if I can make that work.
Excellent. Yeah, it's going to be, and then we're putting together a really cool book that everybody's going to get to. That is going to have a lot of really good information in it for folks. So we're really, really excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will bow out of your live stream.
All right.
Thank you again. I appreciate it so much.
No problem. Take care. All right, folks. It's 3:51. That means we have like 1 hour left. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a little opportunity for BRB. Everybody take a break. So be back in about, if you're going to still be around, let's be back in about 5 after. So whatever 5 after the hour of where you are is, that's what it'll be. And we'll see you then. What is the name of the app that I use? if you're up for it, to bring you onto stream where we chat. Because we are taking questions, but I would love to have you on the stream while we chat. It would be way more fun this way and easier for us sort of keep attention from folks. Cool. Hi, Lena. Welcome back. Trying to see if Angie wants to join me live on the stream. Like on audio or video for her question. Yeah, it's easier, Susan. I like it because otherwise it's just me sort of sitting there standing, trying to talk about things. Angie, I will send you a link. I just need to know where to send the link. I can be on LinkedIn if we're connected, or you can reach out to me, Bryan Guffey, on there. Or I don't know if you're in the Atlassian Community Slack for Community Champions. Oh, okay. Angela Allen. Okay. Do you want to reach out to me? Just shoot me a DM on LinkedIn, and then I'll add you. Okay. Well, Angie's working on getting information over to me. Angie, did you follow what I said, which is just to send me a message? On LinkedIn. There we go. Gotcha. Cool. The delay is always such a wild thing. All right. So you should be able to click on that link and it should bring you into the stream. I'm just holding out to wait for that to happen. Don't know if you clicked the link yet. Maybe you're pulling the pieces together. Patience, Bryan. There we go.
Yes. All right. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay. So
Okay, go ahead.
we have this situation where in Confluence, in the new learning editor, when we try to create images or add images on a particular page, we are getting some issues. So if I start a new Confluence page and using the editor, when we try to add an existing attachment to the page using the add image, video, or file toolbar icon, we don't see any existing attachments listed. So what we do is when we click on the link to the attachments on the page, it will open the view attachments page. We upload an attachment and the attachment is associated to the page. But when you go back to edit the page and you click the add image, video, or file toolbar icon, the drop down doesn't show that list anymore. I can see it on the side view, but it's like it's asking me to upload the file again.
Yes. Okay.
So that results in us having like 18 of the same image. And I don't know what we're doing wrong.
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think this might be a thing that is a thing. So let me just return this here so that it exists. But we're in Confluence here. And what they're used to, right? So what you're saying is you're trying to add an attachment.
Mm-hmm.
And there surely used to be an opportunity to just add an attachment on the page.
Correct.
And now there's not.
Well, following the logic, it doesn't appear that it is showing the list of files that we already uploaded for that page.
Yep, absolutely. And I could come here and I can go
Mhm.
see files.
Yes.
And then I can attach another file that I've already attached. Like, so here, let me just do this really quick for us. So we're doing this
Right.
together. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I actually think this is like a really silly known issue that I don't understand why they built it this way. Ooh, look, we have an attachment now. But
Mhm. You go back to the page to
exactly,
edit.
yep. You go back to the page,
Yes.
and how in
And
the
the
heck am I supposed to put this in?
well, especially at a specific location on the page that you would like it embedded, right?
Yep. Because if I type attachment, it's a list of
Yeah.
attachments. That's not what I want. And if I
Right.
type, let's try, here we go, image, we got a file or a link, which is also not helpful for us.
Right. That's the part that the blank part about the link or the image. I don't see the image to select.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to say that it's so wild, but I think, let me check because I actually think this is a known issue because Atlassian is Atlassian at times, and I don't
Yeah,
understand why they
I
make this
saw
stupid.
I saw a ton. I looked on the forum and I was even having trouble uploading my problem question to the forum. Um, it was really silly. I tried it twice, it wouldn't do anything. So then I remembered you usually have the forum, and that's why I'm here to see if you could
Yep,
help me.
excellent. I'm glad. I'm very glad you're here because I feel like this is a thing that I know is true, and I want status to be uh, open in progress. Commission these treats ready for development and review. I want even this because I want to know if they're telling us that they're really weird.
Mhm.
At least two. Let's see here. This is images using the new Confluence editor. When you have several images, you this is displaying. That's different. Um, enable inline. That's inline images. Um, right. So we want referencing already uploaded attachments.
Mhm.
Not quite. This is like really rare. I know this is true. Um, I am really certain. Somebody says here, please enable the shortcut to link attachments to the page as you have in the legacy. Yes. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
And somebody says it's a partial duplicate of this one. Allow adding attachments from a page or a space in the Fabric editor.
Okay.
Yes. So as of November 2024,
Wow.
they are like it's under. So they're working. So they are thinking about how to bring it to the cloud editor.
Mm. Well,
So yeah.
they're going to. They will no longer support the legacy editor
Yeah, it's
as
like they've
of
done a
next year.
freaking look at this. Look at this. Somebody okay, so you okay. This is annoying. Um it looks like Eric S has come up with a solution. You have to install like a source editor app. It's annoying.
Why?
Oh, because you have to be able to edit the page source. Like that's why you're able to do it the way that he's talking about. Is he
So
created a
that's a
bookmark there
so that's a current workaround.
as of July 2nd? So we
Wow.
can try it. I mean, I think we can try it. Yeah, I would expect that somewhere Atlassian has an open ticket on this, big
Okay.
time, because it's already ridiculous,
Yes.
and you can see people are like really frustrated.
Yes. And we use Confluence quite a bit to do our architecture designs. And it's so important for us to have these embedded images and or
Right.
videos.
hmm you're using these to do your architecture designs, and so you're sticking them in, and then you're right. Effectively, you are modifying the page. What you were doing before was you were modifying the page, and like you'd stick it in, and then it would be there.
Right.
And now you have to do that every time, and then there's this giant list of ones.
And it
Um,
appears to be disassociated, right? It seems like there's no way to pull in one that was previously uploaded.
right? No, there's not, because you can't. Right, you can't reference one that was already uploaded unless you like use this workaround.
Correct.
Um,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. This is absolutely ridiculous that they've done this. What I'm trying to think about is there a way to do this with like uh could like I mean, so first of all, this is terrible. I can't believe this. It needs to be fixed. Number two, then how do we I mean, so we have a workaround here with this like bookmarklet, but you need to actually also then install a source editor app. So like what are those? Like,
Right.
let's um which means then you
So,
have to get like approval from somebody.
yes, that's what. And does it cost us to get that and all
I
of
don't.
that?
I think there might be. Let me just see. Oh, I have to fix my U key. Also, I might just if there isn't a free one, I'm going to end up just building one. It's going to be hilarious. Um. What if I said 100? Bet you it's going to cost now. Yeah. So that's not free. But let's go to apps for products. Here we go. Source editor. Let's see. The storage format is the same. Okay, so this one. Wait, does it also only work for cloud? Don't do this to me.
Well, it is the cloud version that we have.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I think Atlassian has this old one that they built on prem. Page
uh-huh.
source editor for Confluence Cloud. Okay, so here, pricing. Let's go to free. Free for all teams. Hey, look at this. Look at this. And what I would
Awesome.
say is that I mean, the hosting cloud. That's the other one. Here we go. So I would trust our good friends at K15T. They're a
Okay.
reputable company. Um, so this allows you to edit the storage format, which is the source format, effectively.
Okay. Would you be able to put in the chat or share
Of
with me
course,
the information, not just of this source, but where you found
I'm going to
the
share
problem?
everything with you. Yes,
Thank you.
not a
Thank you.
problem. This is yeah. I mean, and then what I'm going to try to do this week too is I'm going to try to put all of the things from all of the sessions together and have a little
Mhm.
website for the clinic where like
Okay.
if you were at the clinic and then you got
Yes.
this thing, then you can go reference it because we've been building
Awesome.
stuff and I want folks to be able to have access to it.
Right.
Yeah, because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, we totally depend on it. We have over 25 architects doing different projects, and this has been a source of contention for them. So, yeah, the sooner I can get a solution for us, the better. Because right now, even if I copy and paste and embed an image, and I go back to edit the page, the image gets lost and I have to do it all again.
Yeah, that would make sense. That I mean, it makes sense in the way that this is now happening. It's just Okay, oh, he's still working on it. Cool. Okay, on 7:30. Cool, great. So yeah, because what I would, and so how many users do you guys have?
Well, to use Confluence, we have over 1,000.
Okay, so you all should have a success manager from Atlassian. So
Okay, yeah.
somebody in your, yeah, you should raise this to that person.
Oh, we will.
Okay, good. Yes, excellent.
I just wanted to see if there was something I was missing, because I tried to be the administrator for everyone in my project.
Good.
And then, so I wanted to get that information before I started going to the
Yep.
success manager. So yeah, awesome.
That's the way we love. That's the way we love folks to work. I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on soon doing a webinar on governance specifically because that model of having power users who are the front line or the representatives for their group is really helpful to make sure that information gets sent up and down the chain.
Yes.
But listen, this is I give you that link, right? The Jira
Okay.
Atlassian.com browse cloud 12503. Here's
Okay.
the thing. You need to get every single person you possibly can in your company to go to that link and click the vote button.
Okay.
Because Atlassian takes votes into consideration. It's not the only thing they take into consideration, but I will also. I've had conversation with folks in our community, the champions, and I'm sure we've raised this with the product managers, but we will raise it again because
Okay.
this is we can't have this.
Yeah, I mean,
important.
we were having no problems on the on-prem version, and of course, we were asked to migrate and
Yep.
update to the cloud. So it's so ironic that now a lot of the features that we had on-prem is no longer available on cloud, and it's very frustrating.
It is very, very frustrating.
Okay.
Hi, Rodney. Rodney just joined. Rodney, the one of the hosts of the Jira Life.
Okay.
And yep, it helps to have a ticket to go in the team. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So the other thing to do is open a support ticket. Like go to support.atlassian.com and have your admin also open a support ticket because the
Okay.
more of those that they have, like basically you can imagine, just like in every company, but Atlassian at I think 18, 12 or 12 or 15,000 people now. All the product managers are running to the developers with their bugs in hand.
Okay.
Saying this it must be fixed, and then somebody else somewhere is saying no, we're rolling out this new feature because that's the thing that matters, and people are having to fight for time. So
Yeah.
we act as the advocates, and you guys, even it's so wild, but like we're all sort of being like, pay attention to the most important things.
Prioritize. Yes.
But prioritize the way your users want. And some of the
Yes.
problem is that there's a lot of new customers that have joined
Mm-hmm.
since before that existed. Like since
Okay.
after that exists. So they don't have any idea of the old way.
Right.
So to them, it doesn't matter. And you can, I think the one thing you can do, I think maybe, but you can tell me if we put an attachments like box on the page.
I've tried that. We tried that today.
You
It
tried
didn't
that
work.
and then tried to upload like the same name and it.
Yes, and because I that was my preliminary thought.
Yeah.
Put it in a box. Let's save it. Let's go back, and when we go to edit, it's gone.
Oh my gosh.
It exists on the page history, but there's no way to pull it back into that page.
Oh.
So if you look on the side of
Yep, hold on.
Confluence.
Yep, let me bring things back up here really quick. So here we are. So this is what I want to do. I want to bring this in. I want to include old attachment versions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allowing uploads. So we're using this page. So here we go. We're going to update the page. Okay. Okay, but the other thing I want to do now, what is important to me, actually, we want to do this a little bit different. I just thought about what I meant I want to do. Because what I want to do, actually, is I want to Oh, it's going to be really wild if it doesn't work this way. I just thought about this. Here we go. We're going to upload an image, and I bet you we're going to find out it doesn't work this way. Yep. Here we go. There's an image. Cool. All right. Now, if I update the image, what I should see, okay, I do see this here.
Right. Now go back to edit the page again. After you've published.
Yep. I published. Yep. So if I
Okay.
edit the page.
If you go back to edit the page, do you still see the image?
No, but you mean in the list? No, but let me show you what we can do. I just thought
Okay.
about this. Okay, so now I am going to take on my computer. I'm going to duplicate this other file, and what I'm going to do is give it the same name as the file that is already up there. Oh,
Okay.
hold on. I can't do that yet. Hold on. I have to delete the other one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I have another file that's a different file, but it's called Logo for Atlassian Builder Summit 1. So now,
Okay.
if I go here, and I go, what's this, the properties button, what does it still do? It still does this wild thing. Okay, so that's what that does. Okay, but now what I want to know is if I do this, and then I'm just going to use the upload button, right? I'm going to do this, I'm going to browse for files, and I'm going to go to this new, why does it still, I just want to make sure, does it really think it's the same one? Make sure it's actually going to show the right thing. Sometimes I'm always confused about like how computers think. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. So now if I upload this, there we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. Aha! So what I was able to do is I uploaded a new file with the same name as the old one.
Yeah.
And it versioned it. So it updated the image on the page. I didn't go into edit.
Which is what I expected. But when you select file again, do you see it in that list?
You mean when I select edit again, or?
When you try to select the image. So I'm in edit mode right now.
Oh,
And
no, right. You're okay. No, that's the thing this is right. That's the thing you can't do, which is really
okay.
ridiculous. But right, and I think that's the whole purpose
Of that add image, right? Or file or link.
Well, no, I know that's not it. Like that. Well, this does have. This does have a URL.
Yeah, it has an option to add a URL. So do we have a URL for the image?
We do.
On the page?
We do. So this is a really long one. This is also a terrible workaround, but because then if I edit and we go, no, that's so funny. We can't add this image link because it's from Confluence, so we can't add it again. Okay, so that's really ridiculous. Okay, yeah. So you can you can update it, and then what you could theoretically do, like you said, is you could go back to version. No, I cannot go back to version 1. Can I? What does that even do? Well, no. Why does that try to do something? I was trying to save it. So then I could revert this way. Like if I upload a new image, but you're right, you can't reference the same image. That is the terrible part. But it looks like, so let's see how this, do you want to see how this bookmarklet works really quick?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Because man.
You know, I don't feel so bad when I see you're struggling a little bit because
It doesn't make any sense. It
just
does not
me.
make any sense. I can't believe it.
I
Like,
it, I thought I was beating myself up saying, "Why aren't you following the steps? Why aren't you doing what they say you're to do?" And now I'm seeing that if you, as a more seasoned expert,
oh
is
yeah.
struggling,
Well, we have the proof. Like, we have the issues. Like, it's right there.
right?
Um, I mean, well, somebody knows it's a problem. So always the question is like, who knows it's a problem, and who remembers it's a problem? Okay, so that's been added to your instance and ready to use. Okay, let's see if I have to do anything special with the app now that it's in here. Let's see. Okay, no, I do not. It's just going to be totally fine. Great. All right, so now let's see what he says we're supposed to do here. So copy the code from the link below to a text editor. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. This is already so much work that people should not have to do it. So right. Change the library key and library name variables to your space key and space name of the library where you store images. Okay. So the idea that he's talking about here is what's happening is effectively, oh, what? No, I don't understand. Okay, leave me alone. What? I just want to copy. How do I copy things from Pastebin? Okay. Because basically what he wants us to do is to do this. Not like that way. Again, got to be careful the way you click things. Oh, pop-up blocker max? No, thank you. Oh no! I've been caught by the internet. Oh my gosh, why is it coming after me with ad blockers? Ah! All right, we're downloading this so that I can just open it on my computer. This man trying to like destroy us? Oh my gosh. Sports betting. I don't want to do sports betting. Okay. Let me go to the. Let me share my whole screen now because that would be easier. Replace the screen, entire screen. Cool. Minimize this because I do not like looking at my cell phones in a recurring forever thing. So now we're going to go find that file I just downloaded in downloads. Oh no, because it's never there. I don't understand. Like, you download something and then it's not where you thought you downloaded it. So we're going to open this again terrifyingly. And if I hit download, where does it go? To downloads. It's right there. But not here. It's not. Oh, date added? It's so weird. Oh, the finder's frozen, of course. Computers are so overwhelmingly frustrating at times.
Well, at least it's not dial-up era.
It's true. Oh, okay, we can do it this way. There we go. There's the file. And we're supposed to search for library key and library name. And in this case, and so this is the idea where you would store, but you could do this basically for like every single one. I wonder if I could rewrite this to add a prompt. Probably could. We'll do that next. Let's see. But for right now, for our test here, we are in this space. So let's get back to my space here on the project plan page. Cool. So that's the space key, because that's what space keys are when you have a space in them. It's so helpful. So over here, we're going to find library key. How many times? Oh, there's 2 matches. Okay, so then we're going to replace library key. Oh, no, I see what it's saying here. Let library key be this. Great. And the name be Bryan Guffey for today. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, so now the next step. This is why this is a ridiculous workaround. All right, create the. Yep, now you create a bookmark in your browser. Man, how do I even do that in this browser? I'm not using a normal browser. So I guess we're opening Chrome. Who knew? Who knew I was going to be opening bookmarks today? Here we go. Okay, let's admin.atlassian.com. At least 1Password is installed here. That's helpful. Oh, maybe. Oh, I know why that's doing that, of course. Anyway, that's what I want. Thanks, 1Password, for finally loading. Oh, can't use. Oh, can I? Will it let me? My passkey. Let's see what it does. Nope. Okay, yeah, you can't. Okay, can't use my security key. Cool, we'll use the recovery key. Me getting mad at computers. No, I don't want the reference. I want the code. Thank you. There we go. What? Oh my gosh. Gotta do it again. Wasn't fast enough before. Apparently. Yeah, I know. Okay. It's really great that you're doing this in front of everybody, Bryan, but you know. I trust you all, but it's going to be on the internet forever. Smart move, Bryan. Okay. Anyway, actually, let me just download this thing. Wait, copy, print. I wrote it. It's in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Save it in a text file. Here, we'll put it here. So it's hiding. Cool. Okay. Save. Let's go. Back to here. Let's back to where we were in the Confluence. Back to the project plan. Okay, so now we're going to create a new bookmark. So the URL is actually going to be this whole thing. I should just or something. I don't know what it should be called, but like, what does this man say is next? Okay, view a page where you want to insert a shared image. Access the new bookmark. Oh my gosh, okay. So here's what you have to do. Now when you have the bookmark, we've got that there. Here, we're looking at the page where we want to insert an image that we've already used. What we have to do next is we have to hit the bookmark. There we go. We search. What? Well, I got to put a letter in. That's a weird thing. Anyway, here we go. We want to take this. So we select the image, select it to whether use it as an inline image or not. We copy the code that it generates. Man, I can't believe somebody did this.
So
Then,
wait a minute. Every time I edit the page, I'm going to have to do that per image that I have on the page?
exactly. That's why it's a terrible workaround, right?
It's
Oh my gosh.
yeah. I could have more than 10 or 15 images on
Oh,
one
well,
of
yeah,
these
I guess
pages.
what you could do theoretically is you could come here, you could search. I do not understand why he didn't just give me a generic search. That would have been helpful. Maybe it won't
Okay.
work that way. But like, I wonder if that we might be, yeah, so that doesn't work. But that might be a thing that you could add in the JavaScript. I'll ask Claude after this. That's my new favorite thing to do. So you select one, you hit copy, because yeah, things that would be great would be able to multi-select
Yeah.
and then get them all and something, and then update it. Because what you're doing here, one, because this is to insert an image that already exists in a page in another page.
Right. But
Yeah.
also the underlying thing is every time I go to edit a page, I shouldn't have to worry about the existing images that are on there or video files,
Right.
right?
Well, if they're already on there, right. I mean, you can use that box and you can change what it is, but like what you can't do is like, well, I mean, when you say worry about them, do you mean the fact that like if I hit edit, the image
Yeah.
is there, and if you add something else in, I mean, are you going to delete? Like, is the problem that you're deleting the image and replacing it with something else?
We're not deleting anything. Sometimes it comes up where you only get um, a, a little image that is not really the original image. If you understand what in other
Yes,
words,
it's
like
a
it
fake
lost
image.
the image.
Okay, that's a separate issue. That's
That's a bigger
Atlassian's.
issue. Right.
Yeah, that's the Atlassian having weird CDN issues, like
Okay.
content delivery network stuff. Like it's not coming through the
Okay.
way that it should.
Okay.
But like ultimately, you should be able to put an image in.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to change that image, you should be able to change that image. If it's the same, like you should be able to take an image out and put an image in with the same name, and it shouldn't then create 1,000 attachments.
Correct. Correct.
Um, that's one of the things. You should
And
also then be able, yeah,
even if it does, it should have the version history on there, so you know which one you want to go back to or which one you want to keep.
right, which it kind of does in the version history of the page, but it would be helpful if you could revert. I think you might have been able to do this before. Revert the image version from like this little attachments box.
We used to be able to in the
I thought we
legacy
could. Okay.
editor,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
but not in the current editor,
Right. Right. Okay.
not in the new design editor.
Right. I wonder if that has one in here too. Revert in attachment. Here it is. So this is one that's been sitting out here since. Oh, that makes me feel so good. It's only been around since 2004.
Yeah.
Um, right. The number of attachment versions. Viewing an image thumbnail shows unknown attachment. This is the one that you're thinking about here.
Yes.
Sometimes, right?
Yes.
Reproduce. Yep. This one, 2024. Well, it may be that I mean, they are aware. Page content, that's different. So this is important and becomes more important, but this is not the legacy editor either. That's the thing here. That's different. This is for the new editor. So
Which is where we're having the issue, is in the new editor.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, the one that they have right here is for the old editor.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if we can search this here.
In the new.
See if we get unknown attachment. Random files show up, that's different. But you can certainly see, I have to delete it. There's definitely still problems. I mean, like, we just look at all of the page attachment things here. Why does it do this? Again, like, I don't. There we go.
See,
Great.
yeah.
Now you can see, like, this is, and so now here's all of the bugs that exist for page attachments.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait. Oh, hold on. That's status all. I got really scared for a second because that would be, okay, hold on. Let me do this status category. Okay, so no, that's, yeah, okay, cool. I couldn't remember, but we want everything but green. Like, what did, or, oh, cool. All right, so there are 1,282 bugs. What I can tell you is that, let's see. Let's take out some of these here. All right, so now ready for development, short-term backlog, or they're already ready for release. All right, so let's see. Order by status. I do this all the time. Like, so this is the thing. What you can do is you can actually, in here, you can create a dashboard just like in regular Jira that will give you this information so that you can be like, okay,
to watch it, to watch
that's
them.
exactly what I freaking do. But here, images from the gallery macro are not clickable. Color text, macro. Not there. What about short-term release? Because, like, the other hope is, like, does one of these fix the problem? You know, like, when they fix this one bug, will it fix the other ones because they're related and people didn't link them in the background?
Right.
It's one of the things that can happen. So, I mean, but also, like, what I'm going to say in all of this is you shouldn't having, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be having to do this. This should work.
Right.
And the fact that it doesn't work, all I'm doing is being like, is there a way where I can tell you possibly when they might fix this problem? And like, let's see.
I know you're already over your time, so I don't want to keep you too much.
Okay, yeah, that's probably true. But I will also send you this link. I'll drop this link in too.
Okay.
Because this link will bring you to exactly this, so you can look at the open bugs.
I appreciate that.
And you'll be able to filter them the way that you want and do all of that stuff. That
Awesome.
way will help you. Yeah, it's a thing that really needs to be worked on. And I mean, especially since they're planning. And you can also, the other thing you can do is you can do the components.
Mm-hmm.
This is the project for Components Cloud, Confluence
Right.
Cloud. So
Right.
you can filter the component against like the fabric editor or
Right.
attachments, and that will also help you nail down the list.
Right. Right. I really appreciate
Oh,
all
of
of
course.
this information. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
I'm just trying to figure out then how to turn what I've just done. this is for everybody, so folks know, to turn this into, Rodney is so funny. Rodney said, I hadn't seen this. Have you tried throwing your computer from a second-story window?
I saw it. I saw that.
Have you tried just hand typing the base 64 text for each image? Oh my God. Oh,
Oh, goodness.
all right.
But
Well,
thank you again. Really
of
appreciate your time.
course. Absolutely. Take
Awesome.
care.
Take care, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone. Just once again, as we close out here, I do want to let everybody know that we do have some cool things coming up. And those cool things that are coming up are on Friday, we'll have our first edition of Forge Fridays. So that'll be, it'll be probably in like the mid-morning or early afternoon. And we'll go over some Forge stuff. And then Monday, we'll start with Marketplace Mondays. I'll try to get this up very shortly. Those events up in the group, the community led classes. And then I'm also going to try, and by next week, hopefully have a clinic webpage up where you can go and see all of the events that are coming up for the clinic. And then, as I said before, Forge, Lena, I'm so excited. As I said before, we have a couple of things coming up here locally. We have AI Summer Camp, which is happening. One of these images tells about it, but it's going to be August 22nd in Los Angeles. You can find out all about it if you go to if you just Google AI Summer Camp. And then October stuff, we have here's AI Summer Camp. I'll drop the link in. I'm going to learn how to do this better one day. There's Summer Camp. And then October 22nd to the 25th is the Builders Summit. That information is right here. I'll put these links in the description of the meeting as well. And we'll do a recap out of the Bevy event with that information also. So again, yes, thank you all so much. Yes, Rodney, October stuff.